And then comes the brilliant move, which is a pawn move. Really? Like, how could it be a pawn move? Somebody please educate me on how a pawn move is a brilliant move. Like, we didn't even take anything important. How is a pawn move important? Yo, what is up, guys? It is Bolton back here with another video, and today we have another brilliant move, the third of my chess career. But we also have a great move in this game. So I wanted to showcase that. And the brilliant move that I played was a kind of wild one, which I do not understand, as you may have heard in the intro. But let's just hop right into it. So normal game, e4, e5. Get knight f3, knight c6, most common position after two moves. Then we get g3. I think the point of this is to play bishop g2. Put a support on that center pawn, but it doesn't really make sense to me. I played bishop c5. I really like this opening for both sides. E4 or d4. Just a simple pawn up, knight out, bishop out. I don't know if there's a name for it, but it's just the thing I play. So they played bishop c4. So I'm already at an advantage because he wasted a developing move on a pawn. So I'm at a 0.69 advantage. Knight f6. And then he plays bishop d5, which pretty much just allows me to take his knight, or his bishop with my knight. But I do not find that, and instead I find d6, so I put more protection on the center pawn. Because I was thinking, if I take with knight, he takes with pawn, and he attacks my knight. And no matter where I move it, I can't defend my pawn. My pawn on e5. So he played knight to g5, which I knew what he was trying to play. He was trying to take my pawn on f7. Jeez. Trying to take my pawn on f7 so that I could not, so that I would either lose my queen or my rook. But I played a blunder, which I don't understand. And it takes my advantage from a whole 4 points down to a 0.01. Then he castles, so I just take the bishop. He takes my bishop, and I take the pawn with my knight. So I'm up a pawn. Knight to e4. I slide my rook or my bishop over. Bishop to d4. And at that position, it's a +2, or I have the advantage of 2.7. Then he plays c3, which is a very good move. Even though the evaluation doesn't say it's a good move, it's a pretty good move. I slide my bishop out of the way to b6, still putting pressure on the pawn on f2. Plays knight a3, pretty good move. I castle. Knight b5, which is not a horrible move, but it doesn't accomplish a lot. So knight f6. He plays knight g5. Then I put my pawn in the center of the board. He plays c4, attacking my pawn. I take because it's a free pawn. Then he puts out another pawn, and I accidentally blunder a knight, which I don't know what I was trying to go for here. I think I was trying to attack a pawn on f2, but I'm not sure. Then he played another blunder, which was bishop a3. Then this is where the great move of the game comes in. And his knight takes knight on g5. Now here he could have played bishop takes f8, my rook. He would still be down by 2 pawns. And then if you did that, though, I'd just play knight h3 check. But yeah. So he plays h4, which is pretty good. I play knight h3, check. Moves his king up. I move my queen up, defending the knight. He takes my pawn. I push my pawn, attacking his knight. He slides his knight out of the way. I attack his knight again. And I pin it to his rook. He moves, so I take the rook. Which I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it wasn't the greatest move I could have played, but... Then I pushed my pawn. And this is where the brilliant move comes in, okay? So he takes my pawn. And then the pawn move. Pawn takes pawn. How is that brilliant? It's literally a pawn move. Like, how could that even be possible? The only thing I'm thinking here is, every other move in the position hurt me. Which, obviously, that is not the case, but... Then he moved his bishop because I was attacking it with my rook. I took the free pawn, not realizing I hung a knight. But I'm still leading. So then I take the free knight. He slides his rook over. I can't take the pawn on f2 because it's defended by the bishop on c5. So I slide my queen out of the way. Then he just continuously attacks it. So I decide to play a check and move my queen to a defense where it can not be attacked on the next move. Because I don't think a single move that this player could make would attack it. No, not a single. He could. He could, but he'd be giving up a queen, pretty much. He could play queen e5, queen takes e5, but that wouldn't be a good idea, obviously. He plays king g2 because it is a check. So I didn't like this move myself. I wish I could have, I wish I would have played that. Which, let's see, what does the computer say is better? Oh, so it says both of them are equally, well, kind of equally good. But rook taking is the better alternative. So rook takes, he slides his queen out of the way. I check him again. He moves. I bring my rook over, trying to play, on the next move, trying to play rook a1. He moves his bishop, which it's a free bishop. Straight up is a free bishop. But instead I attack his queen, which, if I retry that and I play... Yep, it's a good move. He moves his queen. I take his rook with check. It's mate in 1, and I find it with queen h1, checkmate. I feel like it's a great, just straight up a great checkmate. This was the move accuracies. So my opponent played 60% accuracy. I played 72.1. One brilliant for me, one great for me, 0 for him on both of those. And then he played a lot of excellent moves, but excellent's not good enough. So I played more best moves. But yeah, if you tally up both of our inaccuracies, mistakes, and blunders, he had a total of 11, and I had a total of 7. So pretty good. But yeah, that pawn takes pawn is brilliant. Pawn takes pawn is brilliant. Like, someone explain this. How is it brilliant? To be honest, I don't know. And then, obviously, the great move was just knight takes free knight. Yeah. Because even if he takes my rook, I'm still going to be up 2 pawns. Because if you think about it... Sorry, 1 pawn. Did I say that right? I think I said that right. Because I win 2 pieces, which are worth 6 points. Total. And he only wins 1 piece that is worth 5 points, so I'm up a pawn, pretty much. But, yeah, that was a great game. Hopefully you all enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace out, guys.